So here is the concept. I'm going to start a nice summer tour somewhere near Bangor, Maine, with the help of a good friend in Manchester, New Hampshire. He's going to take me up the coast a bit. I might coax him into climbing Mount Washington. And those of you who know who this good friend is can imagine that would be such a great day to hike with him up to Mount Washington. So somewhere around Bangor, Maine, on the coast, I'll follow the coast of Maine down, cutting across Boston and inland in Massachusetts. In the southern part of that state, I have two generous offers of people who are going to be way stations for me. Then I'll proceed from Massachusetts. Looks like the route will probably take in a little bit of Rhode Island. Definitely right down the middle of Connecticut. There's a couple nice rail trails and canal system paths there that I'll be taking. All of these trails, by the way, all this path is all included in a 3,000 mile, not yet complete, bicycle route called the East Coast Greenway. From what I've been gathering, there's a couple stretches in the south where it's just still a concept. So that takes me to New York City. Different than last year. I mean, I went through Albany, Rome, Rochester, Buffalo. This year, yes, I'm going to cross New York City, which I am surprised to learn is going to perhaps be one of the easiest in terms of riding parts of this entire trip. And I have great family connections there in New York City who are going to put the old man up. Fantastic. I plan to take a rest day there. Take in the Met. And New York is going to be sort of the 1/3 way mark. I'm dividing this trip up into thirds. First leg, Bangor, Maine, south to New York. Leg 2. And we'll see how this goes. New York, cutting across a big chunk of Pennsylvania. I'll be going right through Philadelphia. Then New Jersey, in which I think we always need to be reminded that big stretches of New Jersey are really rural. So I'm looking forward to New Jersey. And then down south, continuing south, looks like I'll be going right through Baltimore. I might skirt around Baltimore, we'll see. There's some alternate paths that I'm considering, one of which is the Adventure Cycling Association's Atlantic Coast Route. I bought a series of hard maps for that, so I'll be jumping on and off. We'll see. After New York City, I might be in the mind to avoid urban places. Though conversely, so many of these East Coast cities have great infrastructure for cyclists. I won't have to. And finally, leg 3. And this is how far I have come as a cyclist. My first big cycling tour. Well, the first big cycling tour was out and back on the Greenbrier River Trail. Oh, which is just a dream. You just float along that trail. Beautiful part of West Virginia. And that was, maybe 200 miles. Then I think it was 2 years later, after doing the Greenbrier River Trail again, I did the path that will be my Lake 3. From in Washington, D.C., I'll aim west and take the C&O towpath and the Greater Allegheny Passage. And now, thinking through what it means to be out on a multi-day bicycle tour, boy, that path is, again, it's just carries you along. So many great places to rest, to camp, and good news, we'll see. I'm getting the band back together. I hope, Foster, you watch this far. It's been a long time since I've traveled with my good friend, Foster, and she was texting me earlier today asking me when I'll be leaving DC and headed out on the scene. I really need to upgrade this silly phone holder. Maybe more on that later. Spider. So, the C&O towpath to Cumberland, west of Cumberland, the Greater Allegheny Passage, up and over the Continental Divide there in Pennsylvania. And I'll probably take the Greater Allegheny Passage to probably Connellsville. Then I'll make a left-hand turn to go directly south, up over the steepest climb. That's one of the ironies. Perhaps the steepest climb, not the hilliest terrain. The steepest climb I'll face is the mountains that would separate me from Morgantown, West Virginia, where my car will be parked, and my good friend Elf Kim's house. So, lessons learned from last summer. I'm going to change the way I do it this summer. I've got to know myself a lot better. Isn't that how life goes? And turn by bicycle, yeah, indeed. You get to lead an examined life. Number one, I'm going to go a lot lighter this year. Taking less. Leaving some of the heavier things I took last year, calling them splurges. No, I'm just going to leave them behind this year. Not that I'm going to be completely deprived. I'll have the capacity to carry plenty of water and all the necessities. But there's a couple pieces of gear, like my hammock and hammock straps, and I think I even had a little hammock tarp. I ended up staying in the bivvy tent all the time. So all that's staying home, the hammock set up. So that's number one. Number two, and I'm out here practicing using a new navigation app. I'm going all in on Ride with GPS. Google Maps has a great bicycle mode, but what I found, especially as I crossed Vermont and New Hampshire last year, it doesn't pick out the more direct and better routes. Ride with GPS has this sort of crowdsourced popular routes that it'll route you through. Between that and just some additional experience, I'm hoping I'm not going to get as lost as I did last year, especially in Buffalo. Oh my goodness. So that was lesson number two. And then finally, and I've already done this, lesson number three, I'm going to definitely plan on the kindness of strangers, the kindness of old friends, to buoy me through some of the, especially that middle section. We'll see how it goes. I definitely am going to need some help navigating New York City, and I'm dependent on that there are kind people. There'll be other cyclists, joggers, to point me in the right direction. Although, like I said, from the maps and everything I'm seeing, that ride across New York City would be quite pleasant. Nice straight route and a protected bike lane. Maybe those are famous last words. I don't know. So I am geared up over the next month. So much is going to happen. I'm going to be a grandfather. Mercy. That's happening. Saying goodbye to some old colleagues. A lot of planning, a lot of big decisions I have to make, a lot of big changes. But nonetheless, I'm really of the mind that doing these sort of summer tours give me such a lift, a boost of energy that allows me to be fair, firm, and consistent, patient, all the things that I need to be during the school year. And finally, I would like to add that I am going to do these videos, but tech. I looked into setting myself up with a GoPro. And if you've ever shopped for a GoPro, holy crap. You just don't go buy a GoPro. You buy one of, I don't know how many miles of GoPros, different versions, generations, and then all these accessories and kits. My goodness gracious, it gets so fancy. I don't want to bring a computer to edit on. My videos are going to suck. That's okay. Not too many people watch them. I'm mostly going to do the videos, though, mostly to let my friends and family know that I'm still alive and going down the road. So look for one every couple days. I'll be uploading onto my YouTube channel and through my Facebook channel. Just so you know that